Good morning everyone, this is Bremster and today I'm coming to you with a puzzle called Tidal Currents by MavericksJD. I've been away sick for a few days. I've tried to bring either, I think I had enough videos in the backlog. I'm trying to record. I know I had to bring one puzzle out of the Bremster Unpub backlog, and I will see if I recover enough, or if I get through this and recover enough to not have to bring other puzzles out of the backlog. We'll see how it goes. I may not even get through this. We will see. Um, so yeah, what else has been going on? One of the videos I recorded before I got sick was the release of Akash Doulani's book, World of Sudoku Volume 6. While I was sick, I've done a few of the puzzles from that book and I've enjoyed all of them. So I cannot recommend that book enough. It was wonderful while I was convalescing. If you want to get a 10% discount on the PDF of that book, there is a link below to a coupon code that you can use. And while I believe there is a limited use on that coupon, I believe it should still be good as the time of this video going live. If that's not the case, I'm really sorry. But yeah, I believe it's got a limited number of uses on it, but I think it's enough that it should still be okay. What else is going on? Still accepting solution codes for Skilling Sudoku. The work that I was doing on Cagey Constraints has been put out by me being sick for 5 days. So I don't know if the pack is almost certainly going to get delayed. I'm really sorry about that one, but I can't do anything about getting sick. Let's have a look at this puzzle. Tidal Currents by MavericksJD. This was a puzzle that Maverick sent through to me just before I got sick, and said that he thought it would be excellent for my channel, so I'm going to give it a look. What rules? We've got normal Sudoku rules apply. In every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Digits on arrows must sum to the... digits that are placed on an arrow sum to the digit in that arrow circle. So, for example, these two digits, the sum of those two digits will get placed in that circle. The sum of those two digits will get placed in that circle. The sum of those three digits will get placed in that circle. Cells separated by a white dot must be consecutive. Not all dots are given. So, consecutive pairs. I don't know much about the difficulty for this one, except I was told that this was appropriate for my channel, but Mavericks does set moderately tricky puzzles. He sees the grid in a way differently to the way I do, and sees things he sees things that I don't, is the way to put it. He's got a very, very intuitive way of seeing a Sudoku grid. Which I do not yet have. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. For everyone else who's in my queue, who's thinking, did Mavericks just jump the queue? To a degree, yes, and I apologize for that, but I wanted to grab something while I wasn't well that from someone that I knew and that wouldn't be upset if I failed their puzzle and said, I just completely got this wrong, and I had to dump the video. So, yeah, I'm just trying to do something I think I could get through. Or not. So let's give this a shot. So we've got a lot of 3-cell arrows in the grid. And on a 3-cell arrow, the minimum you can put is 1, 2, 3. So the minimum it can be in the circle is 6, but the maximum you can put in a single cell is 9. So any of those 3-cell arrows where the arrows all see each other, they all have to be 6, 7, 8, or 9. These ones can't be 8 because they all see 8s. Now, could this... Well, this one can't be 6 or 7 because a 6 would need to be 1, 2, 3, and I can't put a 2 on this arrow, and a 7 would need to be 1, 2, 4. So this is a 9. And it's 9 without a 2. So I can't use 1, 2, 6 or 2, 3, 4. So this is 1, 3, 5. It's the only way to do it. So now the minimum... Well, I can't put a 2 on this arrow, so this can't be a 6. It also can't be a 7 because I can't put a 2 on this arrow. And now this can't be 1, 3, 5. So surely this now has to be 8. Because this can't be... Hang on, is that broken already? Because the only way to make 9 in 3 is 1, 2, 6, 1, 3, 5, 1, 4 doesn't work, and then because then I have to do 1, 4, 4 or 2, 3, 4, and I can't do any of those. So this has to be 8. So how is that going to work? So there's a 1 on here, so there's no 1. I can't use 2, so it's 1. This is 1, 3, 4. This can't be 1 or 3. This is the 4. There's no 4 here. This is a 1, 3 pair. This is a 5, and these are not the 5. And that's all forced. That's a very elegant way to start. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. Well, I'm not putting a 9 on an 8 arrow. And if this was a 7, this would be a 1, and I can't put a 1 in the box. This is a 6, this is a 2. There is no 6 here. That is very, very cool. Now, this can't be a 1 now because this would have to be a 2, and I can't put it there. So this is the 3, this is a 4, this is the 1. This now has to be at least, well, it can't be, hang on. This is a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a 5 to make this a 9 because the minimum I could put in here once I've got a 4, I can't use 1, 2, 3. So if I put the minimum on here, I get the maximum here. So what can this be now? I can't use 1, 8. I could use 2, 7. I could use 3, 6. I can't use 4, 5. But this is all, this now can't be 9. I should have noticed this when I was marking the 6, 7, 8, 9s. This is a 3 syll arrow. So this is 6, 7, or 8. But this must now have a 1 on it, not in the middle, because of the 1 here. So this is 6, 7, or 8. These are a triple, 6, 7, or 8. So I've now got a 6, 7, 8 triple in the column. It's better than that. There's no 6 here. So 6 is in here. There's no 6 here. This is 7 or 8. I've got to put a 1 or a 3 over here. 1 is in one of those. These are 6, 7, 8, 9. There's no 8 there. Five is in one of those two. That was a huge beginning. Now this can't be 2, 3, 4. It can't be 5 because if this is a 5, 1 and 5 is 6 and I can't put 6 there. So this is 6, 7 or 8 and this is 7, 8 or 9. And it can't be 9. So this can't be 8 and I've got a 7, 8 pair in this row. Hang on, this is 7 or 8 on an arrow. So this is 1 or 2 to make this 8 or 9. And this is 9 because there's an 8 in the column. But this is still 1 or 2 to make this 7 or 8. But this 9 makes this 7, which makes this 9, which makes this 8, which means there's no 8 in here. This is 6, 7, which means this is 8, which means this is 7, which means this is 6, which means this is 2. This is beautiful. I mean, I've only been doing this puzzle. Oh, I forgot to reset my timer. I'm not going to restart the puzzle now. I've only been doing this about 10 minutes. But it's such a cool puzzle. So 8. I've got 1, 2. Now my math is leaving my brain. 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 4. 1. If 1 is here, it'd be 2, 5. So it'd be. I've still got options though, because I could put 1 here and 3, 4 here. 1. Oh, this could be 1 or 5. So they're all from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 2, 3, 4, because it can't be 1 or 5. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Okay, that's not ideal. 7 is in one of those. No, it's not. 7 is in one of those. because 7 can't be in here and it can't be here. So 7 is up here somewhere. 8 is in here somewhere. Can 8 be on this arrow? Or it can, but not if 7 is there. Well, 8 can't be there. Well, 8 can't be there. 8 is right there. So this is possibly 7. Actually, 8. Can I do more with 8s? 8 is in one of those two. 8 is in one of those two. This arrow has to be restricted, doesn't it? Although I don't seem to have as much pressure on this as I did on this. Although that's got a minimum of 2. Can that be 1, 2? It's got to be this, but I don't see... I'm not seeing it yet. This maybe? This is 135 for the row. But that doesn't stop this. 2 is in here, but that doesn't, again, it doesn't force it onto here. These are all from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a quad, which is 1, 5, 7, 9. That's not 7. Nine is in one of those. Actually, 9 is in one of those two. Because it can't go there because of that 9. Yeah, I've hit a stumbling block. I can't put 1 at the top. If these are 5, these are 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm coming back from technical difficulties, which in this case was a terrible coughing fit. But while I was doing that coughing fit, I did notice something. So what I noticed was this cell here could not actually be some of its options. Well, it can't be a 9 because if I put a 9 there, I'd have to put an 8 there and I can't do it. So this is not a 9. So that gives me a 6, 7 pair, which means I can take 6, 7 out of there and this becomes an 8, 9 pair. So this is a 7. Actually, this can't be a 7 either, because if this is a 7, this would have to be a 6 or an 8, and it sees a 6 and an 8. This is actually a 6. This is a 7. This is a 6. 6 goes with 5 or 7, both of which seem to be possible. But that takes 3, 6 out of there. This becomes 2, 7. This becomes 1, 3. Actually, it becomes 1, 3. So that's some progress. Sorry, it's not over yet. Okay, 7, 9. Now, this is 8 or 9. Now, these arrows have been bugging me. Because that is really restricted by having to feed into this, although this has been pushed up. This can't be a 1. So what's the minimum I can put there? The minimum I can put there is 2. Pardon me, I'm marking those arrows. So the minimum I can put there is 2. The minimum I can put there... It looks like... Oh no, I can't put a 1 there. So the minimum I can put there is 3. Because it sees a 2. So this is a 5, 6, 7, or 8. Because I think that can be a 1. So 2, 3. I'm worried that this is going to feed into this and cause that to... But let's... 2, 3, 5. So if this is 5, this would be maximum 4. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on, there's a 7, 8 here. So this can't be 7 or 8. This is 5 or 6 maximum. So this can't go above 6, and I can't use 1. So this is either 3, 4, or... Sorry, 2, 4, 2, 3, or 3, 3. So this is a 2 or a 3, and this is a 3 or a 4. And this is 5... Well, this can't be a 1 or a 2 anymore, because 1 would have to go with at least 7, and 2 would have... Oh, no, it could be a 2. This can't be a 1, because 6, 2, 8 does work. Okay. So... Oh, that's beautiful. So the two ways of making up 8 on a 3-cell arrow are 1, 2, 5 and 1, 3, 4. But I now have a 3, 4 pair in the box, so this can't be 1, 3, 4. This has to be 1, 2, 5. So that can't be 3 or 4. That can't be 3 or 4. This becomes the 2. This is not the 2. This is a 1, 5 pair, which means this, I could never have put a 1 there. This is the 9. This is not the 9. I can take 9 out of there. This is 3, 4, 7. That's very cool. I don't know how I'm going to use it apart from that, but I'll keep exploring. There's no 9 there, which I should never have put a 9 there anyway. I am not at my best. 1, 5 pair. 3, 4. So this is 2, 3, 4 or 5. Okay. 2 is in one of those two cells because of that 2. Oh, that's just a 3 because of that 2. So 3... Well, that can't be 3, 4 because I can't make that 7. That is 3, 3, 6. 6 can't go with 4 because I can't make that 10. So that is a 2, 3 for an 8, 9. 3 means there's no 3 there. Hang on, 3, 5. Oh, I could do 3, 5, 1, 9. But 3 means that's not 7 because 7 is 1, 2, 4. There's no 7 in there anymore. I could still do 1, 2, 3. Nine is not in any of those. So 9 is along here. 9 is in one of those 3. Except 9 is in one of those 2 in that box. So 9 is in one of those 2. 9 is in one of those 2 and in one of those 2. 9 is not in there. 9 is in there. That is a 9. The way to look at that was where does 9 go in the column? And now I ask, where does 7 go in the column? 7 can't go on a 3-cell arrow. Not that sums to 9 anyway. 7 can't go there because of that 7, and 7's not down there. That is a 7. So this is not a 7. Actually, that's a 4, and that's a 7. Forgetting basic Sudoku. These are now known. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9. Well, I am not putting 9 on an arrow. So this is no longer a 5, unless I can put a -1 in there. And last time I checked, that was not possible. That's now a 1. So that's a 5. There's no 5 here. This is a 2 or a 4. This could be a 2, 4 pair, maybe. So if this is a 6, this is a 1, 2, 3. And if this is a 9... Hang on, that's not a 6. There's a 6 right there. That is a 9. So this is either 2... This is 4, 5, because I couldn't put a 2, 7 up there. So this is 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. This is a 4. 1... I could do 2... I can't do 2, 5. This is 3, 4. Holy cow. And the order is known. This is 3, this is 4. Is this fixed now? This is 1 or 6. 2 or 5. And that's got lots of options. Hang on, I can't use a 4 on the arrow. So I can't... Hang on, how do you make up 9 again? You've got 1, 2, 6, 1, 3, 5. I can't do 1, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is 1, 2, 6 all I've got? I can do 1, 2, 6. 1, 3, 5 I don't have. 1, 4, 4 isn't a thing. And then the other option is 2, 3, 4, which I can't do. This is 1, 2, 6. This arrow is 1, 2, 6. Yeah, I couldn't have put the 5 on it anyway. This arrow is 1, 2, 6. There's a 1 and a 6 there, so that becomes the 2. And there's a 6 in the column looking up. That's the 1, that's the 6. What are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 and 7. And that 7 is telling me the order. That's the 3 and that's the 7. This is a pair. 1, 2 and 6. And that 2 is giving me the order. This is now just a given, well, not a given digit, but a determined digit. And this is a pair. 1 and 7. If that is a 1, that is a 2. I can't do that. That is the 7, that is the 1. The 7 goes with a 6 because I don't have an 8. And that, therefore, is... therefore. 1 and 3, which is not known. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 8, I believe, is what I'm looking at there. That 5 makes that the 1, which makes that the 5, which makes that the 8 and that the 5. This is a pair. 4 and 8, and the 4 is giving me the order. This is not a pair because I've got a 1, 3 over there. So that 7 is looking down, making that 2 and that 7. This 1 is looking down, making that 3, which takes 3 out of there. The 5 is looking down, making that 1 and that 5. The 8 is looking down, making that 9 and that 8. The 1 is looking over, making that 3 and that 1. Other channels might sing at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are 1, 2, and 3. I can't put a 3 in either of those. So 2, 1, 3, 1, and 3. And that did not take me 222 minutes, but I forgot to restart my puzzle and I had a coughing fit. That was absolutely nuts. Mavericks has a way of looking at the world that I just do not comprehend most of the time. But that was very, very cool. Yeah, the trickiest spot in the puzzle, I think, was the thing here. But the break-in around these digits, absolutely stunning. Think if this had been a Bremster puzzle, not that I'm saying I would have set something like, oh, I may have, but if this had been a Bremster puzzle, I think I would have turned this grid upside down. So the break-in was up here, but that was really cool. And I think really well telegraphed as well. Thank you very much, Mavericks, for sending me a puzzle that I could do while I was unwell. Not that I, man, I'm saying everything wrong. Thank you, Mavericks. I really do appreciate it. I hope everyone is enjoying the puzzles and everyone is enjoying the content. Remember to check out Akash Doulani's book and use the coupon code below. And as always, good luck with your solving.